Stop memorizing sentences. Because if memorizing sentences actually worked, you wouldn't be struggling to speak English right now. Let me ask you something honestly. How many sentences have you memorized in your life? 50, 100, 500. Even in school, we used to do that, right? Keep repeating and memorizing sentences. Then why is it that when a real conversation starts, your mind suddenly goes blank? Now, before we go deeper, let me clearly tell you what this video includes so you know exactly what you're getting. In this video, I'll explain why memorizing sentences fails in real conversations. I'll show you how your brain actually learns to speak. Then I'll explain what you should learn instead of memorizing sentences with clear examples. And towards the end, I'll give you a simple 10-minute daily speaking practice with demo. If you want, you can jump to the specific part, but if you want full clarity, I would recommend watch till the end without missing it. This video, if followed well, can save you lots of confusion. Hi everyone, this is Shantha and you are watching English with Shantha. Let's discuss real English, English that actually comes out of your mouth when you need it. Now let me explain why memorizing sentences doesn't work. When you memorize a sentence, your brain stores it like a fixed photo. For example, I am going to the market. Easy. You memorized it. But what if the situation changes? Because real life doesn't stay fixed. What if it's yesterday? What if it's a plan and not a fact? What if you are angry or joking or you have some other expression or emotion while telling it? Suddenly your brain panics. Shall I use gone, went, would, etc. etc. Real conversations are not fixed. Conversations are fast, emotional, unpredictable, messy. Memorized sentences don't prepare you for that. That is the reason so many learners say, I understand English, but I can't speak, or I get stuck, or I go blank. When brain panics, you freeze. This is the biggest lie told to English learners. Memorize more sentences and you'll become fluent. No, you become fluent when your brain learns patterns, not sentences. Fluency doesn't come from storing a lot of sentences. It comes from learning how to build sentences while speaking. The real problem is not your vocabulary or grammar. The real problem is that you are trying to speak English the way you study for exams. English is a skill, not a subject. You don't learn cycling by memorizing hold the handle, place your right foot on the pedal. You learn cycling by doing it, falling, balancing, correcting. Same with English. Then what to do? How to create sentences. Keep these 3 points in mind. Listen carefully. This next part is very important because this is where most people go wrong. Number one, think in chunks, not sentences. Instead of memorizing full sentences, start learning chunks. Chunks are small, flexible pieces of English that are used again and again in conversations. For example, I am trying to. The problem is, I am not sure if. That's why. I feel like. Now, notice something. These are not complete sentences. But look what happens when you use just one chunk. Take, for example, I feel like. Now, pause the video here and think of 3 sentences with this chunk. You can say, I feel like learning English is hard. I feel like I'm improving. I feel like giving up sometimes. Same chunk, different thoughts. This is how fluent speakers speak. They don't search for full sentences in their head. They start with a chunk and build sentences while speaking. That flexibility is fluency. If you're thinking that my sentences are simple, that's okay. Simple English that comes out is more powerful than advanced English that stays in your head. Before moving on to point number two, I want to suggest you an AI with whom you can practice this chunks. You can ask it for more examples and practice using them in conversations as well. The AI that I'm talking about is Sparky. It also tracks your progress. Link to download is in the description box. Try it for free. Now watch a demo to understand the app better.
Can you tell me who all are there in your family?
Hello, hello. Would you like me to speak faster or slower or in a different style?
I am five in my family. My brother, small than me. My mother, father, grandmother.
Wow, it sounds like you have a wonderful family with your mom, dad, grandmother, and your little brother. That's really nice to hear. You must have so much fun together.
Coming to point number two, use sentence starters. Another important thing fluent speakers use is sentence starters. Sentence starters help you enter a sentence smoothly. They help you begin speaking without pressure. For example, the reason is, what I mean is. One thing I noticed is, now imagine you want to explain something. Instead of thinking from zero, you start with the reason is, or what I mean is. Your brain relaxes and doesn't go into panic mode. You buy yourself thinking time. Fluency is not about speaking fast. It is about reducing pressure on your brain and not freezing. These sentence starters give your brain time. You're not rushing to be perfect. You are giving yourself space to think. Coming to point number three, connect English with emotion. Spoken English is emotional, not textbook. Fluent speakers naturally say, "That's annoying." That makes sense. I didn't expect that. When you attach English to emotion, your brain remembers it better. True, isn't it? Emotion creates memory. I have told it in my previous videos as well. Try to express emotions and make English personal. Now let's talk about the practice because knowing this is useless if you don't speak. I'll show you how you can practice for just 10 minutes a day. Here's the simple system. Step 1 is to choose one or two chunks. You can ask Google for more examples or ChatGPT as well. Step 2, speak freely using them. Step 3, say the same idea again, better, not perfect. This is how fluency is built. Now, let me show you exactly how to do this 10-minute practice. This time, I'll use a different chunk so you can see how flexible this method is. Step number 1, choose one useful chunk. Here, I am choosing I'm trying to. That's it. One chunk is enough for one day. Have more time, choose more, practice more. Step 2, start speaking freely using that chunk. Don't think about grammar rules. Don't worry about mistakes. Just express your idea. Now pause here and make three sentences using I am trying to. For example, I am trying to improve my English speaking. I am trying to speak without translating in my head. I am trying to practice every day, but I feel lazy sometimes. Even if sentences are simple and short, it's okay. The goal is movement, not perfection. Now, step 3, say the same idea again but slightly better. First attempt, you said, I'm trying to improve my English speaking. Second attempt, I am trying to improve my English speaking by practicing for 10 minutes every day. You didn't memorize anything, you just added clarity. That is real improvement. Let me give you one more quick example with another chunk. Let's take this time the problem is. First round, the problem is I get nervous when I speak English. Second round, the problem is I get nervous when I speak English because I think too much about mistakes. Same idea, clearer expression. That's fluency training. That's how you create longer, clearer sentences. This works because you're not learning English for exams, you're training your brain for expression. Your brain learns, I don't need perfect English to speak. I can improve while speaking. And that mindset changes everything. It forces you to at least start speaking. That's how confidence is built. Do this for 10 minutes a day, one chunk, one idea. Slight improvement every day is enough. Consistency is what transforms average into excellence. Finally, I would like to say this: stop asking how many sentences should I memorize. Start asking how many minutes did I speak today. Broken English spoken daily is more powerful than perfect English memorized silently. If this video helped you, like it. Subscribe to the channel for real speaking practice with real topics. If you know somebody who struggles with sentence formation, share this video with them. Until next time, take care and bye.